Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches, Casemiro with a definite foul there. Richarlison! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that plummets the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Richarlison. Solanke. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good interception. Bentancur. Hoists it forward. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely bit of skill there. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. That's a brilliant interception. Bentancur. Ball's out on the left now. Going through. That's good defending, very good defending. Forward it goes. Xavi. Solanke. It's gone for a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bentancur. He spotted the run and played him through. Bruno Fernandes. That's a chance to shoot! Oh, real danger here. He's had a shot! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hit long and direct. And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. Solanke. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Casemiro. Casemiro.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's cut it out. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Keeps everyone guessing. He gets past his man. Towering header. No mistake. And they're at it again in double quick time. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position. And it
has a pop! Solanke shoots! And yes, it's there! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk. As cunning as...
And Solanke! He has done it! They back in business.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Bruno Fernandes. Keeper has beaten it away. Tottenham have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. He's had a look. Now can he... Real chance! It's in! And they're back in front.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we're already into the second period.
Tottenham need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Casemiro. And that's been won straight back. Bruno Fernandes. Header! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Bentancur, and the counter is on.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they? Yeah, the kick shapes to shoot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed it.
It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Casemiro. Gets a good foot in there. Maddison has given away a free kick. Maddison is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final walk. There's the shot! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Keeper sends it forward.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must. Goes for goal! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, he cut straight through the middle, only to find he had no cutting edge.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ball is over the line. Chooses to go back. Out to the left it goes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tottenham making another change here. Solanke has been withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, has he done enough since his goal? Is the feeling that he's lost his appetite for another? It's difficult to be sure exactly what the thinking is, but his race is certainly run now.
Cuts it out. Casemiro.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Goes for goal! The changes then in quick succession. Strong punch. De Ligt. He's got options out wide.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more missed than hit. This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he has been fouled there. Five minutes left on the clock. Diogo Dalot drills one in.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Going for goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
It'll be a throw-in. Plays it out to the flank. Chance to cross here. He's gone for it! And they've been caught out here. Whipped in. Mathieu. Gets on the end of it. Looks to bypass the midfield. Casemiro. And that's that. Terrific contest. It might easily have tipped either way. The margins are tiny. Just a goal in it. Sadly, that's all it takes. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And truly, this is a remarkable stadium, the Allianz Arena, a symbol of cutting-edge technology and architectural perfection. A mouth-watering game, this, between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in
Goes for goal!
Oh, that was close.
Towering header!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Could be thinking about a shot here. Elliott. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Mings. Lindelof. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played out to the right. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's anyone's ball. Good clearance and very necessary. Surely a shot. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
So it is still 0-0. And they've been caught out here. Over to the left. Is there any support? He might not need it. Gets a good foot in there. Breaks on here. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. It's got through to him. Now can he? Real chance! And he's done it! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Big chance!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away, and he knows it.
Gets wrestled off the ball. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He's on his way. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Oh, good interception. Mings. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, he's made sure that that won't get through. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Mings. Lindelof. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. Shot! Goal! Taken with style. Pope reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
And here's the chance to counter. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, real danger here. Just the keeper tries a shot! And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So, your views on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. Already up and running for the second half. He gets past his man. A chance! Hoists it forward. Surely! And he's there to cut it out. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. And it's got through. Gets up to head it!
Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Lindelof. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gets the better of his man. Room for... has a hit! Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Elliott, a real chance to break.
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah.
And the shot! They've done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Newcastle go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Chance to break. Jacob Murphy. And it's been given away. And he's shapes to shoot! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Newcastle grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. That intervention was very necessary.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
He's in, surely! Out to the right. Timely intervention. Elliott spreads it towards the left. He's away! He's through and all alone! Oh, shooting chance! They scored! Oh, that always looked the likely outcome.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. That'll be a goal kick. Lindelof. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Forward it goes. Barnes pushes to get on the end of it. He's got away. What? Has a goal! It's a goal!
Newcastle are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Newcastle blast themselves into it. Up to meet it! Oh, extraordinary. Lindelof drives it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Out to the left it goes. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Little question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Well, they've got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. His game's all about control and subtlety, rather than power and strength. But that doesn't make it any less effective. He
has a hit! And it's a goal!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And help's available out wide. Gets the better of his man. And he's cut it out. Forward it goes. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Oh, good interception. Out to the left it goes. El Shaarawy. Defenders on the back foot.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequence.
The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Dybala. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Good ball, it's found its target. Dybala has a goal! That's a half-decent try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's the chance to counter. He's pinged one through here. Cristante. Dybala. And that has put paid to that. And here's Dybala. Dybala gets it out to the wing. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Looking to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. Dybala! Oh, that is special! About as smooth as it gets. And they are cruising away. Dispatched expertly, nicely done. He's gone for it! Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
goalkeeper's ball.
Referee has just said play on. Hoists it forward. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. A real chance to break. And it's been taken straight back. Reaching half-time and still behind. They make something happen now. He gets past his man. Up to meet it. It's there. And they are right back within touch.
Newcastle are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So is this the start of a comeback? Here's the through ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looks to clip it forward. Dybala. And there's the end of the first half. That gets things going for the second half. Look, well, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Just a whisker away.
And the weighted pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, terrible pass. Ball through needs to be good here. This is promising. And he's onside. Oh, shooting chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
That's a throw. Oh, that's nice. Al-Sharawi. Ball's loose, who's getting there? I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Dybala. Time to deliver. Now it's Dybala. And it's played forward. And now they can launch a counter. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And goes for goal! He scores! Well, there was to be no other outcome. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for it!
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Willock spreads it towards the left. In with the challenge.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And the finish! And he heaves it forward.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Look, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Forward it goes. Willock looking to break out here. He's one-on-one! He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. He's through the middle. Big chance! Goes for goal!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
And he's there to cut it out. And the shot! In it goes! And again they hit the front. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
El Shaarawy. And that's been levered clear. Let down by a lack of accuracy. El Shaarawy is flagged offside.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He spotted the run and played him through. Got a hit one! And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at towering header. And there's a long ball. Now it's El Shaarawy. He's got away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Jacob Murphy. Over to the left. El Shaarawy provides an outlet. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. No joy for the players, nor indeed for the loyal fans. It has... Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Little question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport. Brandt with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Gone for a throw-in. Gets up to head it! He's scored! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Chelsea trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Breaks on here. Brandt. Has a look. Massive lead! Oh, real danger here. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Timely intervention. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Chan. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Dortmund with a set-piece chance. Shot a goal! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Dortmund take a two-goal lead. Chance! And more and more and more. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Well, goes for it! That has sent him sprawling. Pedro Neto shoots! Chance to break. Forward it goes. Gorgeous control there. Battles to win it back. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, good interception. And the counter is on. A real chance if he can get through. Hits one! Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Dortmund totally rampant here. And it's played forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's loose. And that's been won straight back. And he's going long. It's out for a goal kick. Pedro Neto gets his foot in there. Defending was strong and firm.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Nicely measured pass. Just brushed off the ball there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Brandt, he's had a shot! Up to meet it! And that's past the post.
The defence did very well to be able to close him down in numbers like that. They basically suffocated his hopes.
Pumps it into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. Plays it out to the flank. And we hit half-time. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue. And we're off again. Chelsea didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Time and again they are repelled. It's got through and the shot! Could move up a gear here. He's through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Schüller. Chan has created one goal already. With a delicate ball. And the ball is out of play. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Brings it forward. He gets past his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Got a sight of goal here. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Plays it long. There's no flag. They've been given a corner. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And the through ball is intercepted. Gross looking to penetrate opposition lines. Gross plays it forward, going through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
And it's Chan. And he's cut it out. Gross! Steered it beyond the post. The changes then in quick succession.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
He's got options out wide. He's got away. Has a pop! This could fall anywhere. Not offside that time.
Well, they're being cut out too much for my liking. It's not rocket science.
Brandt. Now they could break here. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Little question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter.
Up to meet it! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Jones, ball through, needs to be good here. It's got through, gets the better of his man. A chance! Chance! They scored! There is the breakthrough. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
So, a breakthrough already. Whipped it again. Gets up to head it!
Just couldn't turn it in.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Gomez plays it forward. Right through the middle. Done very well to intervene. Ball's out on the left now. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Van Dijk knocks it away. And it's played forward. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Bayer Leverkusen, disappointing in the end there. Oh, lack of urgency. Now a chance to break. There's the through ball. And they've been caught. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Terrific audacity, just gorgeous skill.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Isak. Jones. He's played him through, and he's cut it out. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Tries to stroke, hits one! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
With his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Forward it goes. He gets past his man. Ball is over the line. Played out to the right. Cleared without complication. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Has he found his man? Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And the counter is on. Hoists it forward. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. It's a promising run he's making on the right. It's the whistle for half-time. To review the first half.
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Liverpool in control at half-time, 2-0. And the finish! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! That was a given, it always was.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Jones. Looking to pass a hit! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Schick plays it forward. And that's put paid to a promising move. Going through. Gets into some space. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Plays it out to the wing. Delivers across. Cleared away. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets away from his opponents. Chance to shoot. Big chance! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Calm. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
He's got options out wide. Looking for a corner. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. has gone out. Schick. Bayer Leverkusen are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
He could be in here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, goes for goal! Really well taken goal.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their distance.
Has a go! It's broken loose.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Fires it in low. Isak. Good idea, just poorly executed. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Out to the left it goes.
Bayer Leverkusen are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
It's a loose ball. Could try cutting inside here. Out towards the flank. Isak.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Mohamed Salah plays it forward. Jones. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now the counter. Liverpool just have to run down the clock. The referee's awarded a free kick. Fernandez hoists it forward. Just brushed off the ball there.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Bayer Leverkusen have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Plays it out to the flank. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Great challenge, time to perfection. Final seconds, this has to be it. Mohamed Salah. And that is that. Liverpool have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed the
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. We are in this super stadium for a super club, truly one of the iconic buildings of 21st century sport, the Allianz Arena. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides, a treat for everybody here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football.
Up to meet it! And the ball's coming. Oh, terrible pass. Turns and goes back. Bruno Fernandes. Shapes to shoot! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Good clearance and very necessary. And he's straight offside. Shaw. Casemiro floats one over. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Casemiro. And that's been levered clear. Over to the left. That's great strength on the ball. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Play, and it is a goal kick. Forward it goes. Bernardo Silva. Manchester yet to have a shot on target. Has he picked him out? Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Manchester just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Bruno Fernandes plays it forward. Bernardo Silva. Oh, what a ball! Hits one! And it's a goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Gets the ball, chance to shoot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Well weighted. Now Sean, he's gone for it!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Hoists it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Diogo Dalot. He's in, surely! Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Bernardo Silva. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maguire. Diogo hits one! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Looking to widen the gap even further here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Bruno Fernandes!
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Casemiro needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Here it is now, surely! Shaw crosses in a low... has a hit! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through... And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I'm sure the manager's talked the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk and
Shoots! He's scored! Comfort, yet more comfort.